Alrighty, welcome back to DIY. I'm sick. I have been for a few days now, but this is the first video recorded for this channel where I'm sick, so bear with my sniffles and other sick sounds you might hear. Sorry about that in advance. Also, I think it should be available as of today, but we've got some new inverted humming shark merch running for the next couple of weeks now. Represent.com/Captain Sparkles, link in the description if you're interested. I figure that the reference probably resonates at least a little bit on this channel. Hence my mentioning it. You know, gotta collect the set. If you've got the other one, then this is the inverted version. Or if you missed out on that one, then here you go. Here's another chance. Let's start off with number 19. I've always needed a mason jar cleaner. You know, I still don't know for sure what TikTok is, but I feel like I need to look it up, figure out exactly what it is, and do a reaction video to some, I don't know, TikTok compilation, because I see them recommended on YouTube all the time, and I've still not looked into it. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually kind of a smart idea. I'm not even mad at this one. I've had times where I want to clean the inside of even like a glass that just has a skinny top, like a flute, you know? And it's hard to reach in and clean the bottom of it. This is actually kind of a smart idea, even though you probably get water all inside of your drill and then it gets all gunky and gross. So it's not good for that reason, but I'm sure things like this do exist, like a brush that you can just reach in and scrub the inside of your dishes with, but this does all the work for you. Somebody took the time and made this. Therapist, don't worry. Black dog made of rubber boots doesn't exist. Black dog made of rubber boots. That looks like something out of a horror movie, if I'm being completely honest with you. I mean, I don't know, you could do that as a YouTube video. Like, I placed this terrifying structure on a sidewalk. These are the reactions to it. In fact, that'd be a great YouTube video. Just make random sculptures out of rain boots and then place a hidden camera and see how people react and see how long it takes for someone to just like kick it over. Be like, I'm not having this right now. I saw this in my dreams as a child and it was an omen of my imminent demise, and I'm not dealing with this. I'm going to confront my childhood fear and I'm going to kick it over. And then they do. So in fact, you've probably just healed someone's nightmare. You've made them confront it and get over it. Well done. I have no words, really. It amazes me how stupid these are. The first time I saw this, I genuinely thought it was satirical until I saw the watermark. What is it, 5 Minute Crafts? We need not this music. It's 5 Minute Crafts! How did I guess? Dude, I didn't know until between the last DIY and this one. 5 Minute Crafts is like part of some kind of conglomerate company that owns a ton of YouTube channels and gets just absolutely obscene amounts of views. And they have, you thought I have a lot of play buttons, all right? They have a freaking like hallway wall in their office that just is plastered with silver and gold play buttons. And I saw an image someone retweeted on Twitter of this. It was like, oh my God. You guys really have mastered how YouTube works. But actually, obviously, you know, because I own 99% of YouTube channels, I actually own them. So it's really my company that they're one of my few ventures out there on the side. And so really, they're all my play buttons on that hallway wall. But I was like, man, they're doing well. Didn't realize my investment was paying off that well. It's not actually my company. If anyone from them is watching this, like you're defaming us, claiming that you're involved with our business. I haven't even been watching the video. What are they making here? Oh, I think it's just, okay. It's basically just a whole montage of all the random things that 5 Minute Crafts does and, you know, ends up getting trillions and billions of views. Yeah, I was looking into it because it was the first I'd heard of the company that owns them, and I was like, oh wow, they're crushing. Had a feeling, but you know, this subreddit is all just an elaborate marketing scheme on their front. I wouldn't be surprised if the people submitting these videos of 5 Minute Crafts saying they're absurd are just actually employees of the company because they get some extra views. Have you ever fallen asleep while brushing? Get the glue gun. I found a solution. Okay, it's gonna be like, yeah, brushing is so boring. We can make brushing more exciting by double brushing. Have you ever thought of how much easier life would be if you double brush? So that when you're brushing the outside or the inside of your teeth, you can either be brushing just the tissue on the side of your mouth, really cleaning that soft tissue, Or you can just be uncomfortably brushing the side of your tongue, or your tongue is probably trying to get out of the way of that brush in there. This will definitely double the speed of your brushing. Your dentists will hate you for this trick. They're gonna be like, oh man, we hope that the double brush secret would never get out there. It really eats into our profit margins. People only have to visit us half as often. Or if you're me, not often at all. I should probably see a dentist. I really do need to do that. Found on the PS2 subreddit. Is there still a PlayStation 2 subreddit? I guess PlayStation 2 is becoming more of a retro thing. I guess, in fact, by the time Reddit took off, PlayStation 2 is already considered pretty retro, probably. I don't even know. That doesn't seem particularly safe, though, if I'm being honest. I don't know too much about electrical engineering, but couldn't you get shocked if you touch that? Like, I'm trying to figure out, is that like, bummer, my cable broke and I don't want to go and order another one off Amazon, so let me just stick a couple of screws in there. I'm sure this will be just as safe, and also a potential fire hazard. Is that like some melting over there on the back? That doesn't seem smart. Wonder why her husband hates it. Just finished my second creepy crochet baby. My husband hates my new deformed yarn children. Well, let's try to see exactly what's so unsettling about this. I think it's kind of because it reminds me of the, I'm not going to remember the name because, you know, I never remember anything Star Wars, but you know the dude with the ears that go out like this? Kind of reminds me of that as the face. And he has kind of a little beak on and the hairy, you know what I'm talking about. You know what the guy. Nick, what's the guy that I'm sick, and so I just called you Nick. You're not Nick. Sorry about that. But anyway, the guy, you know what I mean, right? Even though I think that guy has a nose, it's just reminding me of that Star Wars guy, and also doesn't have nostrils. And then also the combination of like the realistic looking hair with the crocheted body it's all a bit of a mess right there, but on purpose, I guess. So you do you. I'm sure there's some crowd out there that would purchase this. My friend's pencil. Is this so that when you stick this in the pencil sharpener, you break the pencil sharpener? I mean, your eraser metal would probably already take care of that for you. This is like what I envisioned some kind of horror movie villain writing in their diary with. Like, dear diary, today I destroyed this person and this person and this person. Also, I destroyed my pencil with a screw. It's much more diabolical to write with now, and I like it. The end. Until tomorrow. Imagine you're at someone's place and they use this. I'm just all right, because it's definitely a common problem for people to be like, it's too inconvenient for me to go into my nightstand, so I've got to come up with a solution that's permanently on display for everybody to see. I guess a clever bit of engineering could probably be applied to. Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh, it slices the top off. Oh, I somehow missed that until now. I mean, yeah. I guess it's a real Oreo. Is it a real Oreo instead of a fake Oreo? Oh. Yeah, no, why? But why would you put a perishable, crumbly food item attached to your USB stick that can then crumble and get in wherever it's being stored or on everything? But it's got to be a troll. It has to be a troll so that they can encourage kids to do that, and then the kids will be all sad once their USB stick holder crumbles all over the place and gets all in their pocket. Ah, yeah. Or yeehaw. I mean, you haven't been invited to a roller derby rodeo before? Because I think we all have. It's a pretty common thing to have to go to at one point in your life, or every month, if you're cool. So I don't know what else. Like, you don't have these in your closet? Like, okay, obviously you're not living your best life if you don't have a set of these in your closet. I feel badly for you, because there is nothing better than a Yeehaw roller derby, okay? You haven't experienced life until you've gone to a Yeehaw roller derby. Imagine going to someone's house and seeing this. Okay, so melt down a bunch of soap. It's a very clean DIY project right here. Stir it up a little bit. Add some blue dye. Oh, is this like actually gonna be a soap-filled hand? You're gonna... It's a helping hand of soap. I'm sorry. Just that last clip of you need to wash your hands. Just gently stroke the hand that's coming out of the wall. And or if you're like me and your sink is in front of a window, you do that, and then the window does a magnifying glass effect, and the hand just melts completely, starts drooping. Found the demonetized mobile for sale, only $200. I mean, when your resources are limited and you want to build a go-kart and you have the engine, you got to do what you got to do. Like, is that a homemade racing seat right there? I can't really tell, but if it is, respectable. It looks a little flimsy. I'm not sure how much support that headrest has right there, but honestly, when it comes to a snowy environment, I probably want to drive this around over my nice go-kart that I probably care about a lot more and don't want going on icy mush slush snow. So do you have foot pedals? It looks a little small. It's my only concern there. Like, I'm not the biggest person in the world, but I would probably have difficulty fitting in that. That must be like, you've got to be 3 feet or shorter in order to ride this ride. So for anyone who can't ride the roller coasters, this is for you. This antique store was selling candles that have been hot glued to rocks. I mean, what? You don't like to buy stuff that already shows the hot glue drip? They're not hot glue drips, actually. It's just the candles are pre-burned. What you're seeing right there is the wax that's dripped down the side. You know, because a lot of people actually, they buy candles and they don't necessarily burn them. They kind of just leave them out on display for decoration. Or maybe I'm speaking for myself. And so by getting the pre-burned candle, it looks like rather than just letting your candles sit unused, you actually do put them to use sometimes. So you never want to have people come over to your house and those people are like, does he just leave his candles out? He doesn't even use them, doesn't even burn them. So this, at least, you'll be, showing everybody that you put these to use. It's like pre-ripped jeans. You're showing people that you work in construction. You put elbow grease into things while you're wearing these jeans. You want the same to be true with your candles, okay? So now you can buy them that way. That's just scary. I feel like I've seen this in the movies, except it was with the other end, but that's also fine. What good DIY project doesn't begin with you copying your... Also, I really don't think that image would turn out that crisp, would it? Doesn't it, like, the farther away parts from the scanner, wouldn't they be all a little bit blurry? I don't know, I haven't copied my face in a copy machine anytime ever, actually, for that matter, so maybe I'm off base. All right. I mean, who doesn't want a pillow with their own inflated looking face on it? I don't know about you, but I have those as throw pillows on all of my furniture around the house. I like to assert my dominance when people are around by staring at them with my pillow faces. All right? Unbreaking eye contact. Those pillows win staring contests 100% of the time, all the time. And thus I assert that this is in fact my house that the person is at, and that's that. I am dominant. If you would like to be dominant too, then this is the DIY for you. And the top for the past month, just because you can, it doesn't mean you should, bricks it. Nice pun. Okay, so this is a 3-minute video here where you take a brick and we're gonna saw a brick. with a wire. It's actually kind of interesting. Is that like a special kind of oh, it's a hacksaw. Okay. I didn't see the other part of it. I was like, this is just straight up a wire? Huh. Cool. So you saw the brick, and you take the little... I really don't... Where is this going to go? I'm fascinated so far. Huh. So he made a bunch of tiny little bricks. I wonder where this is going, because it seems like it has so much potential right now. Like he could be making a really interesting little miniature model. I don't know. This could lead to something cool, but it's not probably, because it's top on DIY. Wait, is it just... Are you encasing the entire really intricate miniature brick structure that you just made? You're encasing the whole thing so that it's not a miniature brick structure? It's just... What? Oh, okay. No. You're just okay, it's going to get sanded off, right? You're drilling a hole through your thing that you just made. Are you making a ring? Hold on. Is this about to be a ring made of bricks? Miniature sanded down? Why is the ring thing such a thing? I don't get why it's become such a trend to like, just let's make a ring out of literally anything. What have we not made a ring out of? A PlayStation. All right, cut your PlayStation up. All right, into little pieces, and enamel it together and make yourself a PlayStation ring. Okay, that'd be great. Interesting. Strange. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. That was the last month of DIY. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more. Represent.com/CaptainSparkles for inverted humming shark merch for the next couple of weeks. And I'll see you next time.